Apple is preparing to drop a massive update that will solidify the MacBook Air's position as the most popular laptop in the world. If you've been waiting to upgrade, you need to hear this, because the M5 MacBook Air is coming much sooner than anyone expected. According to the latest leaks from highly reliable sources, including Mark Gurman, we are looking at a potential launch as early as March 2nd. That is just weeks away. Now, let's get into what is actually changing, because while the outside might look familiar, the power shift underneath the hood is staggering. Apple has used the same iconic, wedge-less design since 2022, and that looks set to continue. You're still getting that incredibly thin 13.6-inch or 15.3-inch display, the MagSafe charging, and those sleek color options like the stunning sky blue. But don't let the familiar looks fool you, this is a completely different beast on the inside. The heart of this machine is the new M5 chip. And based on what we've seen in the latest iPad Pro and MacBook Pro models, the performance jump is going to be life-changing for creators. We are expecting a solid 15% increase in CPU performance, but the real headline is the GPU. We are looking at a massive 45% boost in graphics power. That means video editing, 3D rendering, and even gaming on an Air are about to become smoother than ever before. Even more insane is the neural engine. It is rumored to be 3.5 times faster than the M4. In the age of AI, this is the secret weapon that makes the MacBook Air a future-proof machine for years to come. And Apple is finally fixing a long-standing complaint: storage speed. The leaks suggest Apple is moving to PCIe for NAND storage. No more cheapening out on base model speeds, you're getting high-speed bandwidth across the entire lineup. Speaking of the lineup, 16 GB of RAM is now effectively the mandatory baseline. While 256 gigs of storage might remain the starting point, the sheer speed of that storage combined with the M5's efficiency makes this a powerhouse for the $999 price tag. I know what you're thinking, what about an OLED display? While we all want that deep contrast and vibrant color, the reports suggest we might have to wait until 2028 for OLED to hit the Air. For now, Apple is sticking with the reliable 60Hz liquid retina display to keep that price point accessible. If these March launch rumors hold true, and they align perfectly with Apple's release patterns over the last 2 years, the M5 MacBook Air is about to become the ultimate value king of 2026. You're getting pro-level internals in the most portable design ever made. If you can find this for $999 at launch, and potentially even lower during sales later this year, it is easily the best tech deal on the planet. The era of the M5 is here, and it's starting with the most popular Mac in the lineup. The question isn't whether it's good, it's whether you're ready to finally pull the trigger on the ultimate everyday laptop. Imagine buying a brand new laptop today, feeling excited about the speed, the design, the battery life, only to discover a few weeks later that Apple quietly released something much faster for the exact same price. That situation might be about to happen. Because right now, behind the scenes, a new wave of leaks is pointing toward something that millions of people have been waiting for. A brand new version of the MacBook Air powered by the upcoming Apple M5 chip. And if the rumors are accurate, this machine could arrive much sooner than anyone expected. For years, the MacBook Air has held a special place in Apple's lineup. It is the laptop that most people buy. Students choose it for school. Professionals carry it to work every day. Creators use it for editing, writing, coding, and building businesses. It is thin, quiet, powerful, and reliable. And most importantly, it delivers all of that at a price that feels surprisingly reasonable compared to other premium laptops. That is exactly why every new MacBook Air launch becomes such a huge moment in the tech world. Now here is where things get interesting. According to several new reports from well-known industry insiders, Apple may be preparing to launch the next MacBook Air as early as March 2026. That means the wait might be much shorter than people expected. If this timeline is correct, we are talking about just weeks before the official reveal. And once you hear what might be inside this new machine, the excitement starts to make sense. The star of the show will almost certainly be the new M5 chip. Apple's transition to its own custom silicon has already transformed the laptop industry. When the first M-series chips arrived, they delivered something most manufacturers could only dream about: incredible performance combined with unbelievable battery efficiency. Laptops suddenly became faster while lasting longer on a single charge. Each generation has pushed that formula further. And now the M5 chip could be the next big step forward. Early performance estimates suggest the M5 could deliver around 15% faster CPU performance compared to the previous generation. That alone would make everyday tasks feel noticeably quicker. Apps would open faster. Large files would process more smoothly. Multitasking would feel more effortless. But the real improvement might happen on the graphics side. Reports suggest the GPU inside the M5 could deliver performance improvements as high as 40% compared to the M4. That is a massive jump for a thin and fanless laptop like the MacBook Air. Just imagine editing high-resolution photos, cutting together 4K video projects, or running demanding creative software on a machine that weighs almost nothing and makes absolutely no noise. That kind of power used to belong only to bulky professional laptops. Now it could live inside something that slips easily into a backpack. There is another improvement that could quietly make a huge difference as well. The Neural Engine. Apple's Neural Engine handles machine learning tasks inside macOS. It powers things like AI-based photo editing, voice recognition, real-time language processing, and smart automation features. The next version of this engine could be dramatically faster. Some estimates suggest it might process certain AI tasks more than 3 times faster than the previous generation. That means the MacBook Air could become even more capable when it comes to new AI-powered features that Apple continues adding to its software ecosystem. And with artificial intelligence becoming such a major focus in modern computing, that kind of upgrade could future-proof the laptop for years. Now let's talk about the design, because many people are wondering if Apple plans to change the look of the MacBook Air again. The honest answer is probably not. The current design was introduced in 2022, and it still looks incredibly modern. Flat edges, thin profile, larger display, and the return of the beloved MagSafe charging port. It was one of the biggest visual updates the MacBook Air ever received. Since then, Apple has mostly focused on improving the internals rather than redesigning the exterior. The 13-inch model and the 15-inch model both share the same sleek design language. And according to current leaks, that approach will likely continue with the M5 generation. The laptop will probably look almost identical to the current models. But sometimes that is actually a good thing. Because when a design already works extremely well, there is no reason to change it just for the sake of change. You will likely still get the same beautiful liquid retina display. The same comfortable keyboard. The same massive trackpad that MacBook users love. And of course, the same incredibly thin and lightweight body that made the MacBook Air famous. One thing that might improve behind the scenes is storage performance. Apple could upgrade the internal storage to a faster PCIe generation, allowing files to transfer more quickly and applications to load even faster. This kind of upgrade might not look dramatic on paper, but in real-world use it can make the entire system feel more responsive. Opening large projects, importing media files, and copying huge folders could all happen noticeably quicker. Now here is something that might disappoint a few people. Some users were hoping the next MacBook Air would introduce an OLED display. OLED technology offers deeper blacks, higher contrast, and more vibrant colors compared to traditional LCD panels. But according to current reports, that upgrade probably will not arrive yet. Apple appears to be saving OLED displays for future MacBook generations, possibly several years down the line. That means the MacBook Air will likely continue using its current display technology for now.